It's a tool. It is not the end all be all. You can still gain weight. You can still mess yourself up. So please, please know it is a tool. It is not the end all that you just eat whatever you want. Welcome back to Pretty Incorporated. So today I'm getting into the pros and cons of gastric bypass or weight loss surgery. There are some pros and there are some cons, and I wrote them down. So if you hear me rattling my paper, that's because girl, I had to make sure I remember the pros and the cons. So we first are going to get into the cons. Let's just tackle the bad things first, okay? So the first one is you have acid reflux. Oh my God, you have acid reflux so bad that you are going to have to be prescribed. It's not, some people have it worse than others. Mine is bad if I eat late at night or if I first wake up in the morning sometimes and I've had something on my stomach spicy, something too heavy, something bread, some type of spicy, anything spicy you cannot really have anymore, even though I love spicy food and I still eat it because you're not really supposed to have anything spicy. But that is one pro. But you are prescribed medicine that you can take to help calm it, and I like to take one before I go to bed, so in the morning my stomach is good. You can be iron deficient. You will have iron deficiencies. I know one of mine is definitely I lack well, you can be vitamin deficient. Let me say that's the right word. You can be vitamin deficient, and one of mine is I feel like my iron levels are low, because also one thing that happened to me, I started to be extremely cold. When people are hot, I'm extremely cold, and it feels like pins and needles are just sticking me, like they're just stabbing me. Like that's how cold I am sometimes. And so it's so cold that I'm like, I know I'm anemic. I know I am anemic. So that's something I still have to get tested on. But usually they said my levels was fine, but I haven't had my levels checked in a while, so I am going to get those checked. But I'm diagnosing myself that I am anemic because I'm freezing. You will have something called dumping syndrome. Ooh, it is the worst thing to go through. I promise, it is the worst thing to go through. Please avoid it. And that you get dumping syndrome when you have anything heavy in sugar. Heavy in sugar. I push myself to the limit a lot of times to try to see what I can get away with. And when you do that, it's like down bad. Like, it had me down bad one time. I was in the car and I had to get in the back seat, and I had to get in the back seat and lay out, and it was like I couldn't function. It's like when you're going through that, it's like your stomach is in knots. It is squeezing and squeezing and squeezing, and it just don't let up. It just keeps squeezing and squeezing. You nauseated. You feel like you're gonna throw up. You got the hot sweats. It is bad. I've done it to myself several times, and it is not a good thing. The only result that you have to do is that you have to lay down and go to sleep. It'll put you to sleep as well. That's one thing I noticed. So I just lay down with it, and it'll put me to sleep, and then I'll wake up fine. But it is the worst thing. Don't do it to yourself. Please pay attention to the labels, how much sugar you want to stay below. You want to stay at 12 grams of sugar or below. Like, you don't want to go past 12. That's my limit, 12 grams of sugar and below. You do not want to go above that. So please pay attention to the sugar that you're eating. Oh, you will be constipated. I know that's TMI, but you will definitely be constipated. So you are going to have to take like a stool softener, something that's going to get in there and get your bowels moving. That's why you also have to make sure you are drinking your water constantly to keep your bowels moisturized. I like to say with a lot of moisture, and get the movement in there going so you can be regulated, because you can become constipated, and that is because also of a lack of fluid and a lack of not eating a lot of food too. So, and your body needs to process. Another con, which is my struggle right now, is that you have loose skin. Now, I have a long sleeve shirt on, but right here you can see a jiggle. There's some loose skin right there, okay? And it is not cute. There's honestly weightlifting, anything is not going to tackle it. I am definitely looking into getting surgery. I have it on my arms. I have it heavily on my stomach because my weight carried in my stomach, so it's definitely heavier in this part of my stomach where there is a lot of loose skin and it has to be removed. There's no way. Another con is that your assets will deflate, and I say assets meaning your boobs will deflate. I'm just telling you now. Whew, I thought I didn't like big boobs, but I take them boobs I had any day over the boobs I got now. Even though my boobs still look the same how they look, they just have shrunken and they look like grandma titties. They just not, they're not up to par. They're not, they like, you feel like you look like somebody's grandma. Like, I had already wanted a breast reduction. I was bigger and the breast lift. Now I really want one even more. I'm working with what I have, but baby, y'all, it ain't no joke. That is the worst. Those are the two things I struggle with from this. That I'm like, boy, I should have lost it naturally. Was the loose skin and the deflating of your boobs. Like, that's it. And your booty kind of has a little sag, like a little droopness to it as well. But me, I was never gifted in the booty department, so I can't really say I never had no butt. My butt was flat, big, and my butt is flat now. It looks a little bigger because I have lost weight, so it's kind of, it fits me now. But no, it's still, yeah, it's bad, y'all. So those are the ones for me that's really like, oh no, I can't live with these. But I am looking into getting plastic surgery done for those areas, just to also help with my confidence and help me feel comfortable in my skin completely. Now I am confident now in my skin more so than I was, and so now I'm just like, we got to get it to where we really like confident, you know, like I'm the shit, I know I'm the shit, I feel good about me type attitude. So that's where I'm at. The next one is you get tired really fast. Sometimes I feel like I got narcolepsy. I ain't lying, baby. I can hit the bed and be sleep. So it's like, you really do feel like you have narcolepsy. Like, some stuff, if you eat too much, you get sleepy. And I'm talking about, it's like sleep to where you gotta go to bed. It ain't no plan. Like, I realize it's like when sleep hit me now, it's like you gotta go to sleep. You can be sitting up here talking right now and I could just be going to sleep if I eat something real heavy, or if I'm really, really tired. It's just like, now it's like, no, you're not staying up. You are going to bed. You are going to bed. Sometimes I take energy drinks. Now, you're not supposed to, but I be taking it. Again, that's the limit that I push. But I sometimes need it when I'm trying to work on projects, or when I need to work on lessons, or when I need to work on certain things. I have to take an energy drink or some type of energy something to keep me going. Because if the moment I sit down, we're done for. Like, there's no, I'm not productive. So, at all, we're not productive. The last con that I had is hair loss and thinning. You will lose your hair, people. Your edges will be thinned out. It will be breaking off. You got grown woman swoops more than you got baby hair. And so, yes, your hair will thin out. Like, my hair used to be thick, but it's still thick, but it is still not as thick as it was. It is thinned out. So yes, your hair, you will have shedding and thinning and hair loss, and yeah, it is real. It is really real. Those are the few of the cons. Now let's get into the pros. These are the good things. Let's get into the pros of having gastric bypass or VSG. You learn about foods and how to read labels. You learn you're no longer eating just to be eating. You are now conscious of what you put in your body. So it's not like, oh, I can just eat whatever. No, you are constant, because you have to have all nutrients that you need because of you working with a smaller stomach. And so it's like you are very conscious of what you're doing. Now, me, over these past 4 years, I ain't gonna lie, I have not been conscious. I be eating McDonald's, I be eating Wendy's, I be eating church chicken, I be eating KFC, I be eating Subway, I be eating pasta, I be eating, okay? And sometimes I can overeat. I still cannot consume a lot. I may consume about 8 ounces of food. Within the beginning, I can only consume 4 ounces of food. So, yeah, I can consume a lot, but it's still not the average person's food that I eat. I may eat the same thing, but I can never eat as much as they can eat. I can never finish a whole plate. Never. So, that you learn about that, and you learn about labels and the importance of what you put in your body as far as nutrients. Then you learn how to portion your food. Literally, you learn about, the fish size, deck of card size, all these types of sizes of food, what you need to have. You learn more about the food groups. You learn about what you need to have on your plate. all that stuff. So in the beginning, you go real hard. And after that, you just like, bro, I'm finna eat this because I'm hungry. Like, it is what it is. I be eating chips. I be eating candy. I be eating some of everything. Not supposed to do that. So don't take my advice. But I be doing it. I be eating peanuts. I be eating popcorn. Literally, I do probably shouldn't do that stuff, but I still do it. I learned weight loss is mental more than it is physical, because I'm still sure okay, gray arms, titties, loose skin, like literally it's about you accepting you from the inside out, and you got to deal with your flaws. Literally, weight loss is weight loss is so mental than it is physical, and I would tell anybody that any day, because I still to this day I gained weight by not being conscious of what I was eating. Like, it was bad. Like, I was not doing what I was supposed to do for like some 2 years, and it showed. I got up to 178, and literally I gained so much weight. But I promise you, even if you could be a person that didn't have weight loss surgery, I promise you can still do these things. I promise it'll work for you. I promise. So please try to find something and stick with it. Definitely find something and stick with it. It helped me develop healthy habits. It helped me develop a workout routine. It helped me to know, like, when I'm off track, to get back on track, and how to get back on track, and how to know how my body, what I need to do to put my body in a state of losing weight. Like, it just helped me learn so much about, developing healthy habits and implementing healthy things into my life. Definitely. It taught me a lot of those things. It taught me a lot about that. Just being able to say, okay, I didn't have enough water yet, let's get some water in. Or, okay, I didn't have enough of this, let's get some of that. Or, I don't have enough protein today, let's drink a protein shake. So it's a lot of things that I feel like I had got to do and get into to just help me get to where I need to be. It boosts my confidence. Oh my God, I became so confident. Oh my God, it just helped me to love myself more, to push myself more, to go beyond what I knew I could do, and just really strive for the better in my life. So it definitely helped with a confidence boost. It focuses on nutrition again rather than just eating. It is a tool. It is not the end all be all. You can still gain weight. You can still mess yourself up. So please know it is a tool. It is not the end all that you just eat whatever you want. No, because trust me, look at me. I did that and I gained weight. No, you are more, and then you become more in tune with yourself. Oh, you get to love yourself more. That's the biggest plus. And that's my last pro, was that you get to love yourself more. You get to love you for you, and you get to look at yourself beyond your weight. You get to find out what you like more about yourself. You get to explore the world more. You get to just be out there exploring the world. So those are just a few of the pros and cons of having gastric bypass surgery. If you all have any questions or comments down below about it, please mention them down below. I promise I will get to your answers. But that is all I have, pretties. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.